SFL action heads south of the border to Mexico City, Mexico. It's the Mexico City Aztecs and the Arizona Scorpions. Week 3 Simulation Football League action. And for the first time, the field will be taken at Estadio Matt Wilson as the Mexico City Aztecs rename their home stadium to honor the late quarterback. I'm Andy Hamilton. Joining me in the booth tonight, Charles Doherty. Charles, welcome to the booth and welcome to Mexico City.
It is an honor and a privilege to be here. I mean, what a great game we got tonight. I can't wait to see Arizona going up against Mexico City, see if Arizona can keep that winning streak going.
12s all around the stadium and all throughout the chat. Mexico City, I believe, wearing all black this evening to honor the late quarterback. Matt Wilson passing away last week, rocking the league with the news, and everyone showing all their love and appreciation throughout the week for Mr. Wilson. And tonight we will see him take the field again to take on a red-hot Arizona team, Charles. This Scorpions team has come out in season 19 and held nothing back.
I mean, Mexico City, if I was the coach of Mexico City, I would be awake at night thinking about how I'm going to stop DJ Moses. He had a monster game last week. How am I going to keep that secondary from knocking down any ball that comes near? And how am I going to get my running game going?
The running game was the struggle for Mexico City last week. Phoenix Jones, 16 carries, 39 yards. They'll have the opportunity right away to see what their offense can do. Matt Wilson and the boys on the sidelines. Arizona wearing orange with the white uniforms will kick off. Mexico City in all black will receive. And for the first time from Estadio Matt Wilson, we are underway. Return for the Aztecs, up off the goal line, across the 20, and still on his feet, finally brought down at the 28. That is where Matt Wilson and the offense will come out. The run game struggled last week against Houston. Passing game got a little bit better going. Mike Daggs led the way, 9 catches, 161 yards, and a score.
They also have the luxury of having two stud running backs in Jones and Bentley, and both of them, I think, are the best combination as far as being able to catch the ball and crisp route running in the league.
They will start in a bunch formation, 1st and 10. Wilson, play action, will drop to throw, checks down to the running back. That's deflected and incomplete. Deflection there from Moore.
I'm looking forward to seeing what the Arizona defensive line does. I mean, they've been pretty quiet, not what I'm used to as far as wreaking havoc in the backfield. Hopefully they wake up a little bit tonight and start bumping Wilson around.
This Arizona team, coached by Eddie Gage, and they brought on a new owner along to the group. Ashley Jackson joins the ownership group in Arizona. Jay Hayden along on the coaching staff with Will Todd. Flip out here, I believe that's Ray Bentley. Will get the first catch, and he will pick up a yard there on the outside. 3rd and 9 for Matt Wilson in this offense.
Arizona is telling the Mexico City offense, try and beat us. We're going to line up on the line and knock you in the mouth. See if you can get around us.
See what they do here on 3rd and long. Opening drive, they'll start with a gun straight. 3-2 look here out of Arizona. Looking to play some zone here. They'll bring a late blitz off the backside. Wilson throws outside. Incomplete, too far out of bounds. And Arizona holds the Aztecs on the opening drive to just a yard.
A lot of movement on that defensive line with the stunts. I think they got past the tackles pretty early, and Wilson had to get rid of that ball. Didn't let the play develop.
It is tough against this Arizona defense at times. They do a really good job. Head coach Eddie Gage does a good job of figuring out what offenses like to get going and how to take it away. They did that on the opening drive, and Mexico City will call upon George Amy to punt this one away. Kick is off, and it will be Arizona's ball. They will return across and start with really good field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's see what DJ Moses does. Again, as I said at the start of the game, he had a monster game last week. Let's see if they keep feeding him the ball.
These two teams have met 9 times. Wins in favor of the Aztecs, 7-2. Arizona only beating Mexico City twice. Last time they did was in the playoffs in season 16. Jackson, first throw is outside, and Ashley Jackson completes for 5 yards to the 45-yard line. That catch made there by Ryan Owens.
That's a nice, smart play to run on first down, get some momentum going. I think One of the things that would keep me up at night going up against this Mexico City defense is Jeffrey Daggs. I mean, he is a monster in that secondary. You can't throw to him.
Hall of Fame free safety, 9th season in the SFL, 10 seasons in the league. Split backs here. They'll give it right up the middle, and Moses shut down on the first run of the game.
That's what they need to do. Pinch it up in the middle and keep that offensive line of Arizona from trying to create some type of gap for the running back to get through. They just closed it down and no gain.
Bernard Patterson came over from the Fleet, first season here in Mexico City. Now 3 wide for Ashley Jackson, 6th season in the league. She'll take a 5-step drop. Well protected. Now pressure coming, floats off the back foot and almost threw an interception.
It looks like every wide receiver on Arizona went straight down the field. I don't know if that was a streak play or what, but eventually you're going to have to get rid of that ball, AJ, because that defensive line in Mexico City is going to find a way to get you.
Dexter Jackson was the player with the deflection, almost went right into his hands. He is pretty good in the pass game as well. Have to be careful of Mr. Jackson. Peter Parker is on to punt this one away. 2 punts to open this battle here in Mexico City. Both teams trying to claw their way to another victory. Fair catch called for at the 21-yard line, and that is where Mexico City will start. Again, let's take you through the full complement of weapons for the Aztecs offense. Matt Wilson, the quarterback. Phoenix Jones and Ray Bentley, the pair of halfbacks. Jason Bartley, Nick Lockett, Terrell Cooper, and Jacob McCall are the 4 wide receivers, along with Bill Henry and the tight end Mike Daggs rounds out the offensive unit. Cole Varner does the kicking for Mexico City. New set of downs here from their own 21. Give right up the middle. That's Phoenix Jones. Jones pile drives his way to the 31.
Phoenix Jones has the power, and Bentley's got the finesse, and we saw the power on that run. Right up the middle, not a great hole for him to go through, but once he got that 1 foot in, he just hit the power mode and got a couple extra yards.
Yeah, really miraculous, Charles, when you think about it, how they've been able to retain both running backs for so long.
It helps when one's your GM.
Yeah, that'll help. Give right up the middle. Jones again has the first down to the 34 before being brought down over on that side of the ball there.
I think one of the key things we got to keep an eye on here, Andy, is neither team has a contracted punter. So you can't, fade and stall deep in their own territory because you can't count on their punter to get the ball deep down the field.
Yeah, field position vital for both these teams tonight, and every down matters. Flip outside, that's Ray Bentley, check back into the game. A little spin move, the okey doke from the big man, picks up 6.
And that's a highlight of Mr. Finesse himself, Ray Bentley. And as I stated, both Jones and Bentley are excellent wide receivers out of the backfield, and it looks like Ramos is taking advantage of that.
Mexico City wins 77% of their games south of the border. Give, left side, Jones stood up and dropped. It brings up 3rd and short. Out there to make the play was Hunter Norwood.
And that defense, they really hit hard. Plus, it looked like he had a gap there off tackle to maybe get some yards, but it just shows how fast that Arizona defense is. They closed it up quick.
Bunch formation, bottom of the screen. I think that's Mike Daggs there on the top. Single back is Ray Bentley. They'll flip it outside. That is caught. First down there on the outside. Mike Daggs hauls it in, his first catch of the day to the 46.
Smart play, great route run by Mike Daggs, and excellent footwork. I thought that maybe he was going to run outside and catch that ball out of bounds, but it just shows the athleticism of Mike Daggs.
Tight end out. And the first catch tonight between the 2 pair of best friends, Matt Wilson and Mike Daggs, is good for first down yardage to move the chains and move Mexico City to the 46. Flip out, Ray Bentley spins once, had the block out in front, but is wrapped up and brought down by Sean Moore.
Yeah, 4 yards, not bad on a first down. And it looks like they're trying to spread the formation out a little bit with 3 wide just to keep the Arizona defense from packing it inside.
Ball at the midfield stripe. 2 in the backfield. That's Phoenix Jones, who's checked back into the game on 2nd and 6. 4-3 look out of Arizona. Jones, stonewalled. Not going to get through there. 3rd and long.
Wow, that was looked like that was inside linebacker Sean Moore. Just read that right before the snap and just hit the gap and shut her down.
They need 7 to pick up the first down. Need to get out to at least the 43-yard line of Arizona. 3-3 look out of the Scorpions to defend this bunch formation again. Daggs there on the bottom of your screen. They'll flip it out to him. Daggs catch, turns the corner, has the first down, but a flag is out.
Yeah, I didn't see if the line jumped off. Did you, Andy?
I didn't see a jump. Well, they're going to call Sean Moore for roughing the passer. He's made 2 tackles in a row, Charles. Got a little antsy.
Yeah, got a little antsy, and yeah, that clearly
that's
was a
rough.
hit.
Sean Moore trying to make an impact. You can't fault him for being a little energetic.
Yeah, the adrenaline is pumping here in the first quarter.
Anytime you come to Mexico City, you know it's going to be a big game, especially for Arizona coming in 2-0. They've really had some good seasons, but this year trying to put it all together, and 3-0 would be a great start to that. Flip out, Ray Bentley. Bentley through one. Bentley still on his feet and picks up 8.
Great run. After catch. It looks like Ramos is pretty smart in the play calling there. Everybody knows that, but you doing those swing passes to Jones and Bentley is really keeping the defense honest.
Yeah, it's quite the battle between Eddie Gage and Ramos Lynn, 2 of the better minds that the SFL has in terms of coaching. And they, tonight, will try and figure out one another. Give right up the middle. Ray Bentley is brought down. Nice job by David Tilley correcting and making the tackle. 3rd down.
Yeah, not a great gain there, but I think it's very smart of Mexico City to stick with that 3-wide offensive set.
Arizona trying to close the door here at the 19. Bend but not break. Daggs on the bottom of the screen on the out route has been good tonight. Here is Matt Wilson. Play action, looking to throw. Fires for Daggs, makes the catch, and out of bounds there at the 8. Whoa, they're going to call a penalty. Hold on.
It just shows, Hall of Fame quarterback Wilson back there.
Calling it a late hit. I guess he went out of bounds, and they're going to say that he was tackled after that. I mean, he surely was tackled, Charles. Don't get me wrong, but it was tough to see where he stepped out.
Yeah, it looked like one of the defenders got through early, right after the play action. It was right in Wilson's face, and he didn't sweat. He just stood in there, threw it, and then got lit up and got the penalty.
They'll go heavy formation here. Phoenix Jones back in the game. Goal line look out of Arizona's defense. Give Jones. Walk the dog. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Wow, that was great blocking up front by Mexico City. You don't really see that very often against that stout Arizona defensive line. They had a great hole up the middle, and Jones took advantage of it and waltzed into the end zone.
4th touchdown of the season for Phoenix Jones. And he is able to put Mexico City up by 6. It was a long drive, Charles, from Mexico City. They took a lot of time off the clock there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that's great. The game, time of possession is going to be instrumental, I think, in who wins this game.
Cole Varner on to try and add the extra point and fully extend that lead to 7. Kick up and good there. With 4:06 to go in the first, it's a full 7-point lead for Mexico City. They started on their own 21. They drove all the way down the field and put it in the end zone. Phoenix Jones caps off the drive.
And so far, DJ Moses has been quiet. Let's see if they can get him a little more involved.
Cole Varner has the ball on the tee and will kick it away. Aztecs' second drive of the game on offense coming right after this return. They'll bring it off the goal line, out across the 20 and down at the 25. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game all into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, Visit our website at www.simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fam in fantasy. Ashley Jackson to throw for the third time tonight to start this drive, and she's going for the money ball. Deep shot caught all the way down to the 38 of Mexico City. Talk about lighting the cannon. Jay Hayden.
Jay Hayden showed that speed and got right behind the defensive back, and AJ, first progression, knew that there was an advantage Jay Hayden had on that defensive back, and perfect pass into the arms of Jay Hayden, first down.
That, Charles, takes her average up to 14 yards per catch. It was 5 going into that play, and that was a 37-yard reception for Jay Hayden. We have Rochelle Colston, Tom Rahman on stats for us. Never want to discount their impact on the game. Short drop for Jackson. Jackson flips outside DJ Moses. Moses through one and will get shoved out of bounds there at the 32. Let's take you through the full Arizona complement on offense. Ashley Jackson leads the way at the quarterback position. Moses is the halfback. Toronto Rivera is the fullback. Ryan Owens, Jay Hayden, Connor Weston, and TJ Punk, the 4 wide receivers, along with Will Todd at tight end. Sean Crooked, Patrick Kelly, and EJ DeQ are the offensive linemen for Arizona, and Cliff Allen does the kicking. Give left side power play. Moses with room out across the 20, and he'll get down to the 11.
That's what we needed, Andy. We were looking for DJ to come alive, and he showed it on that play. Good blocking out on the edge, and DJ ran a perfect run route and got a big gain. And, wow, that's like 2 back-to-back big plays on the offense.
He had the most touchdowns in the league coming into tonight's game. Had 4 of them last week against the San Diego Mavericks in a 41-13 victory. And tonight, just the 2 carries, but 21 yards between the 2. They'll give it to him for the 3rd time tonight. Moses, buried there. He'll lose 3 yards coming off the edge to make the play there for Mexico City.
Yeah, big tackle there by, looks like that was Jermaine Menefield. Was waiting on the edge there. Showed some closing speed, and not a lot of cornerbacks out there have the tackling ability that Jermaine Menefield showed on that play.
Yeah, Fowler there did a good job of getting off that block from Rivera too at the linebacker position to kind of keep the fullback from getting to the second level. 2nd and long. They can pick up the first down without getting in the end zone, but you got to be careful. Jackson looks all the way to the back of the end zone and has it. Touchdown, Arizona. TJ Punk with the score.
Perfect route, wide open at the seam. And again, AJ is reading that field like a general. Just perfect timing. Got it right into the seam when TJ Punk was crossing between the defensive back and the safety, and just hit it right in the numbers.
2nd time they've hit deep in the middle of the field on this drive. They went deep to start the drive with Jay Hayden, 37 yards. They cap it off with TJ Punk for 13 and a score. And just like that, Arizona is going to even it up.
That's what you call answering it up. After Mexico City has an impressive drive, Arizona just says, give me the ball, I can show you.
Jackson today 4 of 5. This kick from Cliff Allen is up and good. Now 7 apiece, Charles. Man, we promised a battle, and I think so far we're getting it.
Yeah, they're delivering it. So it's just strap yourself in and be prepared for a battle here.
Both quarterbacks up over 75% completion percentage. Both running backs are doing pretty good so far. Moses, 3 carries, 18 yards. Phoenix Jones, 5 carries, 16 yards. Bentley been a factor in the pass game too. Lots of opportunities for both sides. Here is the return for the Aztecs out across the 20. And let's take you through this Arizona defense. Last time out, they let up a touchdown. Trying to do better than that this time out. D.D. Sachs, Alex Constantine are the ends. Hunter Norwood and David Tilley the tackles. Sean Moore and J.R. Lawless are the linebackers. Iverson Gamble, Parker Thomas, and Everett Garrison are the cornerbacks. Maurice Lloyd and Eddie Gage are the safeties for the Scorpions. And they are trying to defend Matt Wilson and this high-powered Mexico City offense here. Wilson will give Ray Bentley a run right up the middle. That little draw play goes for 7.
Love it. After playing against this Arizona defense, you got to spread them out. I mean, when you pack it up in the middle, you could be successful, and they've shown it. But you got to keep them guessing, spread the field apart, bring in 3-4 wide, and just run it up the middle.
Well, and that missed tackle from J.R. Lawless is going to keep Eddie Gage up at night. I mean, that's the difference between 2 and 7 yards right there, is that one missed tackle. Jones now checks into the game. Wilson will go under center against the 4-3. Handoff, Phoenix Jones right up the gut, and he's got the first down to the 34.
They must have seen something on that defensive line at Arizona. They're really testing the middle, and I didn't think they'd be that success. Really is eye-opening that the defensive line of Arizona hasn't been able to lock it down in the middle.
Spread 4 wide here. Play action for Matt Wilson. Wilson fires, tipped up, and picked! Intercepted there by Arizona. Rising to the challenge was Maurice Lloyd. She takes it away. Her first year as a Scorpion and her first pick tonight.
Yeah, that was a great tip there. Maurice Lloyd had good field presence, able to grab onto that ball. How many times do you see tips like that where it just hits the turf? I mean, they capitalized on that, held on to it. Now the Arizona offense is going to come out here and see if they can keep that momentum going.
Second interception of the season for Lloyd, and that will give Arizona really good field position at the 37. Aztecs defense going to have to buckle down. Jackson, 7-step drop. Looks, throws really short. That one actually caught behind the line of scrimmage. Will go for 3. Let's take you through this Aztec defense, who now will have to defend the short field. Ziggy Blaylock, Skylar Kingsley, Bernard Patterson, and Dan Tritz are the defensive linemen. Dexter Jackson, John Fowler, and Ronnie Watson are the linebackers. Braylon King-Moore, Gerard Brody, Liam Ryan, and Jermaine Menafield, 4 cornerbacks. Jeffrey Daggs and Ben Charbs round out the secondary. Heavy formation, flip outside, Moses, bottled up, going nowhere.
They made it look like they were going to run to that pair of tight ends on the left side there, but thought they were going to fool Mexico City on a swing pass, but not so much on that play.
3rd and 7 from the 34-yard line. It would be a long field goal from Cliff Allen. Mexico City trying to give up no more yards. 4 receivers wide for Ashley Jackson. Number 9 will take a 5-step drop, fire across the middle, off the target.
It didn't look like, I'm not sure who ran that route. Was it, I think it was Connor Weston on that route. Didn't look like he got good release off the line there, and was about a half a step behind. And AJ, thought he was going to be right in the middle there, but, was a step behind, and now we're looking at a field goal. But I think this is well within Allen's range. Last week he hit a 51-yarder.
Allen, 3 for 3 this season. Career 88% field goal kicker, sends the boot to this one. It is up and good from 51 yards, and Arizona on the Maurice Lloyd interception will take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, it's key when you get the ball in that part of the field. You got to put something up on the board, and they wanted to get in the end zone, but walking away with 3 is it's not so bad.
Jackson, that little bit of an overthrow, that's one that Arizona will circle later that could be an impact play if things start swinging the other way. Kick is away, returned here off the goal line, out across the 15, across the 20, across the 25, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. Mexico City will set up on the 26-yard line based on the Jeffrey Daggs return. They find themselves down by 3. But a close game here in Mexico City. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music right here on Rare Drop Sports. Second quarter action, all set to kick off. 10-7 Arizona on top of Mexico City. Aztecs here threw an interception on their last drive, trying to get things going, and they will get Ray Bentley running out to the 33.
Yeah, that's great route runner. I'm going to say that all night. Love watching those two come out of the backfield on those pass routes. Very crisp. You rarely see them with the the overrun on the route where they catch it out of bounds. They've just got great presence and able to catch the ball and turn it upfield quickly.
We'll set him up for 2nd and short. And that plays right into the hand of what Mexico City loves to do. They have that power and that lightning and power, if you will, between Phoenix Jones and Ray Bentley. And now they'll give it to Jones right up the gut. And Jones has the first down up to the 38.
Yeah, I mean, the defensive line, something looks off with the defensive line of Arizona. I mean, you don't see, granted, they're going up against a great team in Mexico City, but with all the games I've watched for Arizona, you don't see the defensive line give up holes like they're doing tonight.
See if that continues to be a trend tonight. 1st and 10. Wilson pressured a little bit, gets rid of it, throws late backside, and is good for 7.
That's amazing. He had the hands of the defensive line on him. It looked like Wilson was falling to the ground and was still able to get the ball off perfectly into the wide receiver's hands.
And that is why you're a Hall of Famer, Charles, because Matt Wilson can make those throws and you and I cannot.
That's yeah, definitely.
They'll line up heavy formation here on 2nd and 3. 4-3 look here out of Arizona. They've walked the defensive backs way off, and Jones stuffed right there up the middle, right on cue. Sean Moore and David Tilley make the play. 3rd and 3.
It started with Hunter Norwood just swallowed the offensive lineman and blew up that play. He didn't touch the running back, but he made him think and gave time for the rest of his teammates to go in there and shut it down.
3rd down. They need 9 feet to pick up the first down. They need to get out to the 49. 3 receivers wide. Wilson to throw. That is caught on the slant, and that is good for first down yardage. Calm, cool under pressure. Matt Wilson moves the chains.
It definitely. I mean, the key to playing against Wilson is you gotta hit him. You gotta get in his face. Gotta mix up the stunts to keep him guessing. If you give him time to just settle down and keep his his knees balanced back there, he's going to find somebody quickly and make you pay for it.
Arizona was playing some bump coverage. They'll back out a little bit. Flip out Ray Bentley. Bentley has the edge on the right side. Ray Bentley turns the corner to the 29.
Great play calling, great offensive game plan so far for Mexico City, and using the skills that Ramos has on his team to its fullest.
Yeah, that's a huge play, and Ray Bentley has been big tonight. 6 catches, 45 yards for the man that at one point was called the bowling ball.
Yeah, then he was a fullback for a while. I'm glad to see him back as a running back, and a halfback.
They'll throw here. 1st down, pressure coming for Wilson. Fires outside. That is caught, spins. Oh, has 9.5 yards there. Jason Bartley, spectacular play.
Did a little finesse running back move there with the spin, got by the defender, and got a lot of yards after catch.
Call that the don't mind if I do, take a couple extra yards.
That's right.
Now they'll spread 4 wide. That's Ray Bentley there in the slot, right next to Bill Henry on the line. Mike Daggs is the tight end on the top of the line. Empty backfield for Wilson. Short drop, quick throw, going to float it, and that is caught! What a float down to the 2. That's the best friend connection.
That's the first time I think we saw that formation tonight, and that was a great slant route that Daggs ran right down the middle. Didn't look like there were any defenders around him. Caught him in the seam, wide open, and great pass by Wilson. Now they're knocking at the door to put 7 on the board.
Yeah, Maurice Lloyd was the one who stayed home and made sure that wasn't a touchdown. Otherwise, Daggs would have waltzed into the end zone untouched. Now, they'll line it up heavy. Jones has scored once tonight. They'll give it to him. Jones, touchdown, Aztecs. It's easy.
Yeah, hats off to the offensive line there. They're really overpowering that defensive line of Arizona on those running plays up the middle.
And Phoenix Jones puts Mexico City right back out in front. 2nd score of the night on 9 carries.
The Arizona defense has to think of something to put some pressure on Wilson and start pinching up that middle, because they're gaining too many yards on the running.
Wilson's stats tonight, 12 of 15, 102 yards, 80% completion percentage. Rochelle and Tom and the stats truck doing a great job keeping us honest. And with 7:33, Cole Varner adds the extra point to make it 14-10, Aztecs on top.
Yeah, that stats truck, man, they really know what they're doing. I learned that Ray in Latin means accuracy.
Well, there you go. There you go. Aztecs line it up to kick it off, and they will do so. And return here for Arizona, out across the 15, across the 20, and down to the 22. The SFL has partnered with Rare Drop and Rare Drop Sports to advance live events and distribution. Live and in-person championship weekends, rookie drafts, and community events are in the works. Check out SFL games on their Twitch channel Friday through Sunday evenings, and follow Rare Drop Sports at twitch.tv/RD Sports. We're there right now. If you're watching on Rare Drop Sports, and you can hit the follow button if you'd like. Ashley Jackson going to throw outside to start this drive off. That's good for 6 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I haven't really seen much, as far as mistakes on the Arizona offense. It just seems like they're not able to get, long sustained drives, and I think a big part of that is reliance on Moses. I mean, you got to get the engine going and get the train down the tracks.
Yeah, this is a very clean game so far from both teams. I'm knocking on wood as I say that, not to jinx anyone. Run up the middle, stuffed, going nowhere. Moses has had a couple big runs tonight, Charles. He's been stuffed a couple times. John Fowler buried it.
And the rookie drafted from Madison in the SFL minor league, that could have been one of the best tackles of his season so far. I mean, he just lit up one of the best running backs in the league.
3rd and 4. 3 receivers. That's a tight end, actually, split out. Here's a quick throw across the middle. Caught short of the sticks. Oh, man, you got to run that route 1 yard deeper if you're TJ Punk.
Yeah, one route 1 yard deeper, and TJ would have been still on the field. But I don't know if he ran into one of his players or what. It just looked kind of like a mismatch there in the middle.
Mexico City going to line up to get the ball back. Arizona going to punt it away. Snap back. Oh, Aztecs came after it. Didn't quite have the speed to get there. Fair catch called for at the 33. Good starting field position for Mexico City. And Charles, this really feels like a boxing match. We just keep going back and forth.
Yeah, it definitely does. And one thing I got to say is, as a former coach, I was always nervous playing Mexico City when I had to kick the ball to Dags. Dags is a beast on special teams. We can't forget that. I think he's one of the leaders in touchdowns.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dags has ended a couple games on special teams this season, so got to be careful. Here is Wilson. Short drop, pressure coming. He is able to unload and finds the receiver out there. That's Bill Henry, his first grab of the night.
Let's see what kind of adjustments Arizona could make there. They got to figure out a way to add some pressure there on the line. Maybe throwing in a linebacker to go in and pressure. We'll see what they do.
They got some pressure there. It still was nothing to number 12. He was calm, cool, collected, and was able to fire it in to make 4 yards off. Here's Jones. Jones! Woo-wee! First down.
I don't, Andy, maybe you can correct me, but I've only seen that bump play on one occasion tonight. I think maybe they should start bringing that out a little bit more.
The bump is hard against the bunch, too. So this is a good play for it, and they're walked up to the line, Charles. So, hey, you're still a coach at heart. Single back in the backfield. They're going to throw, and it is incomplete. I can't tell if that hit the receiver or the defender. He was trying to find Lockett.
I don't think it was an accurate pass. One of the few times Wilson doesn't throw an accurate pass, but it started up front. It looked like both the tackles did a pinch stunt and got past the center very quickly, and Wilson had to get rid of that ball and wasn't able to throw it accurately.
For anyone watching that back, if you want to watch the top receiver, that's bumped to a T. He got knocked to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That's beautiful bump coverage from Arizona. 2nd and 10 for Wilson from the 43. Stunt for Arizona. That throw caught right across the middle, knifing through the defense to the 45. Nick Lockett makes that grab.
Yeah, it just makes your stomach wrench or whatever pain when you see that as a defensive coach, because the coverage was really good, but the pass was perfect. I mean, there's nothing you can do except for get a penalty for roughing the quarterback.
Wilson, that was offline.
Yeah, that was an odd play from the start. But I like the way you put it, offline. I may steal that.
Yeah, that was one that Matt Wilson will look to not remember going on throughout tonight's game. That
Moving along.
Yeah, moving along. 14-10, Aztecs on top of the Arizona Scorpions. He's Charles Doherty. I'm Andy Hamilton. Thank you for joining us here on this Sunday evening from Mexico City. Estadio Matt Wilson is the home of the Aztecs. That's where we are this evening. 2nd and 10, flip out Ray Bentley, and he goes nowhere. Tracked down there on the outside by Everett Garrison. Arizona's seen enough of that tonight.
There you go. That's a play that'll fire up a defense. Great tackle by Everett Garrison. And again, you see a cornerback doing that on one of the best running backs. It really is eye-opening.
4 receivers wide here. Bentley in the backfield. Play action from Wilson. Pressure coming late. Wilson almost threw an interception, almost threw a catch. A little bit of everything on that one. McCall, the intended receiver, not doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That might have been Garrison on the drop. But in a game like this, you got to hold on to that ball and get the ball back, because that's an opportunity you may not get again. Well, it's 4th down. Maybe I can move along. Let's move along.
Yeah, okay, 4th down.
I forgot the downs.
Hey, in a game like this, it's easy. Aztecs put this one away. You watch 2 great offenses like this, you just want them to keep going. Here is the kick. Oh, Aztecs can't down that one. Back into the end zone, and Arizona starts at their 20.
Momentum took them into the end zone. At least that's the story I'm going to stick with.
That happens sometimes.
Yep.
Speaking of momentum, I really can't get a read on which way the momentum in this game's going. It seems like each team has it and each team drops it.
Yeah, we're just waiting for a big play from one side.
Jackson fires outside, caught, and that's a spin inside. Pick up a 7.
That's to Luke Longley. You don't see him on the field very often.
Yeah, usually he's out there shortly, but not that time.
Nice one.
Sometimes I get good ones. 3 receivers wide here. Ashley Jackson has been dealing tonight. 9 completions on 11 throws. 81% completion percentage. So for the 12th time tonight, that's complete again. First down to the 33.
That was Connor Weston, I believe. He's just showing off there with the one-handed catch.
As a coach, you always want him to put 2 hands on it, but
yep.
You'd rather him catch it than drop it. So, I mean, you can't complain too much, right?
He moved the chains.
Jackson in the shotgun on first down. 2 receivers wide. Will throw quick outside. Longley again makes the grab, and that'll be 5 more yards.
Feed Longley on that tight end swing. That's a good play. Hopefully we see that again, because it didn't look like Mexico City had anything to stop that.
Will Todd is the star tight end on the other side of the line, who's not running that little swing route. And he's got no grabs tonight. So Ashley Jackson giving the backup some love. You appreciate that if you're a quarterback. Flip across the middle, tipped up, bobbled around. Wow. Oh, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was disaster averted. When Dags is near the ball, man, he holds on to it. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, 44 is Jeffrey Dags. Don't have him with any stats tonight, besides maybe that deflection if you were handed out all 25 deflections on that one. But got to be wary.
Counting the deflection, I guess. If it hit, how many people? Is it the first person that hits it, or is it the last?
It's a great question. Here's Jackson to fire. That one incomplete offline as well. Dags in the area. That would be a good question for Rochelle or Tom. I'm sure in the chat they'll let us know what all those ping pong football means.
And ramen in Latin means knowledge.
I thought it meant noodles. So so I appreciate you for filling us in.
Thank you. I am a treasured chest of information.
You are treasured, Charles. I'll give you that. Jeffrey Dags will be the return man. He'll set up, and Mexico City going to try and set him up for a return here with 2 minutes to go. Winding seconds here of this first half of action. 2:08 to go. The SFL produces over 400 live events a year, but don't miss community content creators and their creations. Catch SFL Nights with AJ Stryker, Say It With Your Chest, Netma, and more, covering season 19 and beyond. To check out archive versions of community shows, visit simulationfl.net and click the logo of your favorite form of SFL entertainment on our homepage. Play. Well, no, it was a handoff. Wilson held the ball for a long time. Bentley is only able to fall back towards the line of scrimmage. Tilly will get the tackle for loss.
Tilly wasn't moving. That's a hard man to move, and he was just waiting to bring some pain.
2 minutes to go. Second quarter, 14-10. Mexico City on top. He's Charles Doherty. I'm Andy Hamilton. Rochelle Colston and Tom Rahman in the stats truck. They've let us know that only the first touch is the one that gets the pass deflection. So there you go. You've all learned something tonight.
So now you're on for the next question.
Got it. Wilson, four-step drop, gonna heave one deep down the field. Wilson drops a dime from the heavens, and Mike Daggs is gonna take it for 6. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Oh my gosh, that we said we were waiting for an explosive play, and that was it. Great blocking up front by Mexico City, and you gotta put a man on that tight end, because he'll make you pay.
Winding seconds of the first half, and the best friend connection is money at Estadio Matt Wilson.
2 and 3, maybe 4 defenders tried to stop that man, and he's a hard man to bring down. 6'7", 265, trying to tackle a redwood.
Listen, I tell you what, if I'm Mike Daggs and I catch that football and I see 2 guys in front of me in this stadium this weekend, no, you're not stopping me from getting in the end zone. No chance.
Children on that play. That was an angry run.
Cole Varner on to add the extra point and extend this Mexico City lead. Kick is up and good, and the Aztecs push the lead now 21-10.
Matt Wilson is dancing on the edge of 200 yards here in the first half. He's got 189.
You just have this feeling, Charles, that Arizona has something in the back pocket.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I want to see DJ on a big run. Haven't seen that tonight. The Mexico City defenses found a way to keep them chained up.
Return out to the 24. They got a minute 44 to work with. All 3 timeouts for Ashley Jackson and company. The veteran will try and lead her team down the field. She's been known to do that, Charles.
She's playing a very solid game. 11 for 15, 73 completion percentage, not one mistake. And she's spreading the ball around and doing everything you want a quarterback to do.
3-3 look out of Mexico City. Give Moses with room. Moses trying to turn the corner across midfield to the 49. That's one way to start a drive.
There you go, DJ Moses. Shut Charles up in the booth, man. Give him the ball. Nice run off the edge there. Good blocking, and he just hit that extra drive and got a huge gain.
Well, and we don't talk enough. The computer that controls the simulations, a lot of people like to get mad at when it calls plays. That was beautiful. It spread 3 wide out and handed the ball off. Great call by Eddie Gage to get that ball moving, but the run play out of that formation with the timing was great. That throw incomplete offline for Weston.
So, Andy, I want to make sure I understand this right. You're saying that people get mad at the game?
I don't understand it either, Charles. As Jeffrey Daggs makes the play, we'll watch this quick replay. But the coaches put in the plays, and for some reason, despite that, they get mad that the plays they put in aren't working.
It's sleep deprivation.
Well, hey, I wouldn't blame any coach for having a little bit of that.
You and I spent many a night going through playbooks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we did. Man. I miss those times. Shotgun look here for Jackson. She is 11 of 16, one score to her name. She's going to float that one. Man, how did she get that pass off?
That's unbelievable. That's presence in the pocket. She was going down, but she was able to get an accurate pass off.
Third down, 5 yards to go. Jackson going to float on the corner route.
You
Oh, mossed him!
Yeah.
Connor Weston, climb the ladder, young fella.
That was just one-on-one, and Connor Weston did win that one.
Oh, baby.
That's called trust in your wide receivers.
That's on Jeffrey Daggs, too, man. That raises that to a new level.
Yeah.
Not many people can moss him.
Yeah, that's one that you clip and show your grandkids.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. One of the better plays Weston has made tonight. 3 grabs, 36 yards for him. 3 receivers wide. Jackson now on the edge of the red zone. We'll flip it out. DJ Moses not going to get there. Nice play by the Aztecs to get over there in time. Ronnie Watson. 3-3 look again. Jackson, 5-step drop, fires outside, caught, turning the corner, first down yardage, and more. Out of bounds at the 8. Huge play for Ryan Owens.
Huge play for Ryan Owens, but that was a magnificent pass by AJ. I mean, I don't know if you see it here on the replay, but he just barely got it over the outstretched arms of Brody on the Aztec side.
Yeah, good throw and catch from Jackson to Owens, and now Arizona right on the doorstep in the waning seconds here of the first half. They're down by 11, trying to cut into that lead. 2 in the backfield. Moses has ran it 6 times. They're going to throw. Jackson across the middle. Somehow fits it in there to Punk. Timeout, Arizona.
Awesome. I love it how she stands in the pocket, and it's like she cocks the ball and just unloads it in the middle, right in between defenders. Accurate pass. I mean, Ashley's on fire tonight.
16 of 21, one score, 143 yards to her name. 109 QBR so far here. 25 seconds to go in the second. They just need 3 yards. This could be it right here. Aztecs in a goal line formation. Slot receivers completely uncovered. Jackson looking to throw. Fires back corner for him. Got it! Oh! What a dime from Jackson to Punk. 6 points. Scorpions.
She is putting on a passing clinic out there. Another accurate pass right over, barely over the fingernails of that defender. But you got to give credit to the offensive line too, Andy, man. They're giving her enough time to go through her progressions because that looked like the second or third.
Yeah, offensive line for Arizona, big in both the pass and the run game. And it was the pass game this drive that took them down the field, and they are able to score with very little time on the clock.
What a game, my friend.
Allen puts this one up and through. 17-21 is the score. But Charles, 22 seconds on the clock, and a dangerous return man waiting for the return.
That's right. That number 44 is he's a burner out there.
Hey, second quarter, 22. What's 2 times 22?
44.
It's 44. Jeffrey Daggs stands in his own end zone, waiting to return this one. Can Allen
asked that question.
Put him in some trouble?
Throwing math at me in the booth.
From 2 yards deep, Jeffrey Daggs out across the 20. Daggs spins once and is corralled at the 24.
Hey, we've seen teams put points on the board in 17 seconds. Let's see what they do if they just decide to push down the field or want to just, go get their orange slices.
17 seconds is a lot of time, Charles. I'm just saying.
Definitely. Yeah, but they only really have like 1, maybe 2 plays before it goes into the Hail Mary set. So let's hope they can get some. Well, it looks like they're trying to run it out on us.
Penalty marker down. Jones will pick up 5 or 6. We'll have to check on the penalty. Be offsides. Interesting whether they take this or not. They will take the penalty. That'll move them up, first down, but doesn't return the time to the clock. Charles, first half was really back and forth. Both teams had their moments.
And it looked like Arizona caught fire in the end of the first half. Let's see if they can carry that on into the second half.
Aztecs started the night with the football. I believe that means that Arizona will get the ball to start the second half. Aztecs, though, not interested in playing dangerous. And that's a nice play right up the middle there. Hunter Norwood breaks tackles and stuffs running backs in the backfield.
That's scary fast for a defensive tackle to move that quickly. There should be a law against that.
And that's our halfway point. 21-17, Mexico City on top of Arizona. It's a back-and-forth battle between the Aztecs and the Scorpions, and let's not waste any time. Right back to the field.
Let's just go. Hurry up and eat your orange slice and get out there.
Yeah, you barely have time to open the orange slices at that point. Scorpions will return. Aztecs' Cole Varner has it teed up. He will kick. And that makes Ashley Jackson's drive there to end the first half even more exciting, knowing that they get this football right back. Owens out to the 20. That's where they'll set up. Jackson tonight, 17 of 22, 2 scores. Charles, 124.4 QBR. Almost has done no wrong.
And she's spreading the ball around to the only one who hasn't touched the ball is Will Todd. Hopefully that changes here in the second half, but she's doing a great job of spreading it around, as well as throwing some incredibly accurate passes.
9 minutes, 1 second of time of possession for Arizona in that first half. Aztecs had the ball for longer. That throw offline, Todd looked like he was engaged with a linebacker. I guess no call.
It looked like he was doing the samba out there in the middle of the field with, didn't see who he was dancing with.
That'll set up 2nd and 10. This Aztecs defense really going to have to try and shut down the Scorpions. Four-three look, split backs here out of Arizona. That's Moses along with Rivera. Here's Jackson to throw, flips outside, caught. Oh, Will Todd was going to make the grab and pick up 9. It was close.
That pass was silly. A nice perfect arc on the throw and into the waiting arms of Will Todd. That spread, I think that's one of the few times I saw the spread this game. I could be losing my mind, but I like that formation. Excuse me, the split backs, what I meant to say.
No problem. 2 in the backfield again. They give right up the middle. Moses not going to get there. Tackled short. Knee was down, and the play is made there by Skylar Kingsley.
Yeah, I thought there was no way they were going to be able to stop DJ Moses when he got that momentum going through the line, but Kingsley just stood in there and showed his power and brought him down.
Now, I think from the 29, you got to punt this, even if it was 4th and inches.
Yep.
Too dangerous on that one. Arizona going to send it away. Jeffrey Daggs to return. Aztecs sent the house at the return, so it's a fair catch for Daggs at the 36. Matt Wilson back out onto the field with solid numbers and good field position to start this second half.
Yeah, not a bad half for Matt Wilson either. I mean, he's 72% completion percentage. Did throw an interception, but that perfect pass to Mike Daggs makes up for it.
Gun split twins here. Mike Daggs on the top of the formation pulls out the 4-3 for Arizona. They're playing a zone coverage, it would appear. Wilson fires outside. That catch is made and turns upfield as Bartley. He's able to get 9.
I think Mexico City has that route all day if they want to keep going to the well. It looks like doesn't look like Arizona schemed for that. Could be wrong, but it looks like if they want to get an easy 5, they can do that all day.
Well, that bump formation is good to cover the outs.
Yeah.
Just a matter of.
I don't see them when they run it. It's great. I just haven't been seeing it a lot.
Yeah, don't have it dialed up as much.
Yeah.
4-3 look. Here's the give up the middle. Jones knifes through, has the first down to the 47.
A good run. The way he turned his body like that, you set yourself up for a huge hit, but that just shows the commitment of Jones.
4 receivers wide. Wilson alone in the shotgun. Daggs on the line. Gun straight look here for the Aztecs. Dime look out of Arizona. Just the 1 linebacker in. Wilson fires underneath. Caught on the slant. That's a 6-yard pickup there. That catch made by Nick Lockett.
Yeah, the hats off to the Arizona defense. It looks like they slowed down the wide receivers of Mexico City. I think Wilson was trying to go deeper, but wasn't able to because there was a mix-up there in the middle of the field.
8:30 to go here in the third quarter, 2nd and 4. Jones in the game. 4-3 look here out of Arizona, trying to get the stop. Give. Jones stretches left side, not going to get there. Big third down upcoming.
Oh. That was looked like that was Everett Garrison and a couple other fellows in there to make the hit.
And at this point in the game, Charles, with so few points between the two of them, every down counts. Here's Wilson. Short drop, quick throw, caught. Wide open in the middle of the field. Mike Daggs, first down, 36.
Yeah, they're starting to threaten here, and I think Arizona's got to buckle down because Mexico City looks like they're starting to get fired up.
First down here at the 36. Probably need 3 or 4 more yards to get Cole Varner into range. Running back split off to the left. 4 wide receivers wide. 3-2 look here out of Arizona. They'll rush 3. Flip out. Ray Bentley. Bentley almost makes a man look silly, but he's wrapped up by Lawless.
Yeah, great play by Lawless. I mean, they're dancing on the edge of field goal range here, but they're not there yet. So plays like Lawless made out there are going a long way for the defense.
Be a 51-yarder from right here. 2nd and 8. 7 minutes to go in the third. He's Charles Doherty. I'm Andy Hamilton, Rochelle Colston, and Tom Rahman on stats for us. Split pro look, 4-3 out of Arizona. Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson fires, Daggs caught, middle of the field, first down to the 24.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's figured out a way how to stop Mike Daggs. I mean, he's just incredible. When you throw the ball, he's so athletic, and you couple that with 6'7", 265. It's just not fair.
Trips tight look, nickel out of Arizona. Here's Wilson, flip out, Ray Bentley. Bentley wrapped up by the first man on the scene. What a play there by Maurice Lloyd. She's having a game.
She definitely is, and you got to take your hat off to the secondary of Arizona. They're making some great one-on-one tackles, and like I said before, you don't really see that skill with your defensive backs, but they've shown they're very disciplined and know the basics of tackling.
3 wide receivers wide. Wilson, 5-step drop, pressure coming, unloads, left side caught, turning upfield. Bartley to the 4.
Yeah, this is a great play there. Bartley, great catch. The defense of Arizona's got to do something. I mean, now's the time you go into your pocket and pull out the turnover dust and see if you can cast that spell on the field, because they need to do something to shut down this Mexico City offense.
And this is prime Phoenix Jones territory. Ray Bentley, though, still in the game. You can see him there in the huddle right behind Wilson. Wilson going to throw 4 receivers wide. That's Mike Daggs here on the bottom of the screen. Goal line look out of Arizona. They have a lot of defensive linemen in. Wilson looking to throw. Open. Throws, fires, tipped up, and almost picked off. Incomplete. Lawless had his hands around it.
I think it was Bartley was wide open at the top of the screen. When you go with that 5-2 look, you're going to leave on a bunt, going up against a bunch set like that. You're going to leave somebody wide open. In that case, it was Bartley.
Yeah, it was the perfect matchup in terms of offense, what you want against the defense. This is not. 7 in the box against 2 running backs. Give. Jones right up the middle. Jones not going to get there.
Almost just one more down, and I think they did what they needed to do, keeping them out of the end zone. See what they put on the field if they go with that 5-down set again.
3rd and goal from the 3. Under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. This could be a stand that they're talking about for the rest of the game. Slot receivers wide open here against this goal line look. Wilson in the shotgun to buy himself more time. Short drop, quick throw, outside, caught, touchdown, Aztecs. Bartley, they find him there.
It showed Arizona showed that 5-down line set. Looked like they were in a zone with the 2 corners, and Mexico City ran a flood on the bottom side of the screen, and it paid off, man. The wide receiver was wide open.
It is tough to defend the goal line, and Arizona was trying to defend the run there. You can't Can't knock him for that because Phoenix Jones has almost ran him silly so far.
And that just shows that great play calling on the offense. It's tough. Like you said, it's tough when you're on that 5-down set on the goal line. To if they go with multiple wide receivers, it's just real tough.
Cole Varner sends the extra point up and through. 28-17, Mexico City on top of Arizona.
Wow, this is this is going to be last possession wins type game.
Very easily could. Arizona, though, has to match Mexico City to get close enough. They're now down by 11, which is a 2-score game. Aztecs in control of this one if everything stands pat. But, Charles, as you know, in this league, everything usually doesn't stand pat.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity for the Arizona offense to answer. They've shown it before. Let's see if they can reach down and do it again.
Esports TV has partnered with the SFL to bring sim football to millions of homes over the next 2 years. ESTV is the world's first 24/7 live, linear, and video-on-demand esports channel, available everywhere through your smart TV, on your phone, through Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and more. Visit estv.co to learn more information about its programming and to find all the ways you can catch the SFL action on the network. Shotgun look. Jackson going to throw underneath, and her catch is made for 9. Nice completion there. Connor Weston, his 4th grab of the day.
Ashley Jackson had a couple options at the top of the screen and at the bottom of the screen. They ran looks like a swing on the top and the bottom, and they were both wide open. She decided to go in the middle and paid off.
Shotgun look here on 2nd and a yard, a playmaker's dream. You can always come back on 3rd down to try the run. Jackson will have Moses to her right. Jackson looking to throw, fires across the middle, caught 1st down yardage. I think that was Punk there who got to the 37.
Ashley Jackson is, she's continuing that ability she's shown in the first half. She's calm in the pocket, spreading the ball around, and very accurate.
Fresh set of downs here. 3:40 to go in the 3rd. 2 in the backfield. Moses with Rivera. Jackson will flip it out. Moses, plenty of room on that right side, and Moses picks up 8.
I thought that play was going for a lot more than it did, but the Mexico City defender closed that down quickly. But they lined up in that wings look, and everybody ran one way, and DJ ran the other, and I just thought it was going to be a huge play, but Mexico City was able to contain.
10 touches, 58 yards for DJ Moses. He had 200 on the ground last week, if I'm not reading that wrong. 224 scores, so got to keep him in line. That one incomplete, offline. Defender was there looking for Punk.
And I think that was the first bad pass AJ had all day, and lucky maybe the second. I don't know. But that on that one, she dodged a bullet, man. That was right in the hands of the defender.
Defense chance going all around Estadio Matt Wilson. 3rd and 2 for Jackson in this offense. 2 tight ends bottom of the formation. Rivera angled to this side. Give Moses. Ooh. Moses! Shut down!
Oh my gosh. Dexter Jackson was ready to put a stamp on that delivery. Oh my God. Right up the middle, blasted by the offensive line, and just tore him up in the backfield.
Dexter Jackson denies DJ Moses 1st down yardage, and Arizona at their own 44 has to punt.
That was great.
Scorpions will line it up. Jeffrey Daggs back waiting the return. Fields at the 20, returns up to the 25. The SFL has partnered with Laser to deliver digital SFL player trading cards to its players and viewers during live events on the SFL Twitch. Viewers every 30 minutes will be issued cards, or you can buy SFL card packs through Laser's store. The new Season 19 pack will be available soon. Visit laser.gg and click the Join Alpha button to connect your Twitch account and begin collecting. Wilson on 1st down is blocked.
There you go.
In the backfield. He will get dropped. Pressure coming there, Alex Constantine.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I mean, they needed to do that at the beginning of the game. It looks like they're starting to get fired up, and figuring out that the time's wasted here. Got to start hitting that quarterback.
2nd and 17. They're backed all the way up inside their own red zone. Single back here is Ray Bentley against a nickel look for Arizona. Short drop. Wilson flips out Bentley, and he'll get one of the 17 yards back.
Just one. Asked J.R. Lawless put his afterburners on.
His one law today has been tackle Ray Bentley.
Yeah, and leave a mark.
Minnesota beats Queen City. That game going final 34-22. Congratulations to Minnesota. 3rd and 16. Here is Wilson. Fires on the deep corner route. Oh, cash the check. Huge throw to Bartley.
That was a huge throw. I didn't think, I thought the defenders of Arizona knocked Bartley off his route, but he was able to recover quickly and get wide open. Just found a little bubble there, and Wilson was able to get it to him right in his paws.
Man, you cash the check. It's all dimes from Matt Wilson tonight. 26 of 33, 8.5 yards per throw, 2 scores, 109.5 QBR, the early mistake. 4 receivers wide, 3-2 look here out of Arizona. They'll give it to Bentley on the run right up the gut, and Ray Bentley rips off 4.
Yeah, smart play. You know, I love it when they line up against this Arizona defense with 4 wide and run it up the middle, especially when you got it with, and you've got the options with both running backs to either, pick your poison, finesse or power.
3 receivers wide, single back is Ray Bentley, 3-3 look here out of the Scorpions. Wilson fires into a lot of traffic, and man, he's lucky that one fell to the turf.
He rolled the dice on that one. He could have gone on a swing pass at the top of the screen, but decided to roll the dice and almost lost his chips on that one.
Sometimes you got to make those throws. Other times, as a coach, you want to see him hold on to the football and wait a little bit, let the play develop.
That's right.
4 receivers wide here. Arizona looks to try and play some bump coverage on 3rd and 6. From the 47, here's Wilson looking to throw. Wilson fires one deep down the field, in and out of the hands of Mike Daggs. Hit supplied by Maurice Lloyd, and it's incomplete.
He was targeted 7 times tonight, and that's the first drop he's had. I think that hit him right in the bucket, and he dropped it. It hit his numbers.
Lloyd, yeah.
Like Mike.
Lloyd rocked him from the backside. Moore was in coverage, but it was Lloyd who knocked it out.
Wow.
From the 47, this is a tough one. I think you got to punt it.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless you want to let Cole Varner try a sure SFL record.
Yeah, well, you could do that, I guess.
Hey, they do say that the air here in Mexico is easier to kick in. Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6 and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions, plus features from our content team, including Swamp Talk, Power Rankings, and many more feature series. See all the league records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings of the next class of SFL talent, and so much more. SimulationFL.net, your home for everything SFL. Jackson back out on the field, still just down by 11. 38 seconds to go in the third. Give, right side, Moses. Oh, makes one look silly, picks up 8.
They ran to the paired tight ends at the top of the screen, and you could see how well those tight ends were blocking, gave a good path for DJ Moses to get some positive yards. But the defense of Arizona, they did what they needed to do. Now let's see what the Arizona offense can do.
2 in the backfield, they give. Moses, left side, that time not going anywhere. 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a big stop on by Ronnie Watson. I thought that with that block on the edge, I thought there was going to be a big gain by DJ Moses, but Ronnie just bolted in there and shut her down.
3 quarters in the books. We head to the 4th, 28-17, Mexico City on top of Arizona. Get your 12s in the chat and get your 4s in the chat. We got one more to go. I'm Andy Hamilton. He's Charles Doherty. Tom Rahman and Rochelle Colston running the stats truck for us. 11 minutes on the clock. Give and shut down. Moses on third down is denied. First down yardage by Bernard Patterson.
They ran to the power side again with the paired tight ends at the top of the screen. But Mexico City was waiting for it and had great penetration through the line and shut it down.
Aztecs trying to close this game out. They will not get to the punt. Jeffrey Daggs will set up for the return. Not going to call fair catch. Daggs is rocked at midfield, and that is where Matt Wilson in this offense will set up again.
I'm telling you, these punters are putting pretty well tonight. I was expecting some ducks out there, but they're not doing that bad.
Not bad at all. At midfield, Aztecs will take over. They'll start with 3 wide receivers wide. Ray Bentley in the backfield. Wilson to throw, will flip outside. Ray Bentley off this left side. Story of tonight's game has been Estadio Matt Wilson. Matt Wilson returns home, and this is his home now. And speaking of stories, Charles, APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the SFL. To explore their library and find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. Phoenix Jones makes it 3rd and inches, real close, but oh no, look out!
Oh no.
Down on the field is Phoenix Jones, and that is a storyline for the rest of the game for sure.
Well, a good thing they've got the Hall of Famer to come in and replace him if he gets injured.
That is the benefit of having 2 running backs, as Ray Bentley, in theory, will see more time. Might see a little bit of extra time there out on the field for Alonzo Guerrero, too.
Yep. The fullback.
Indeed. 2 in the backfield. Ray Bentley now on 3rd and inches. Going to have to forget about it and try and pick this up. They give, and the bowling ball has the first down. Oh, goodbye, Ray Bentley! Wow, just like that, Ray Bentley says, I should get more carries all the time. His first touchdown of the season.
Every team next season is going to have 2 running backs after watching that play. Holy mackerel. Great blocking up front, but it was great looking at Bentley just do that hurdle over the linebacker and take it all the way.
Mike Daggs gave him a friendly escort to the end zone. Man, what a play for the big boy. That had shades of season 9 on it there, Charles.
Yeah, that's insane. Your starting running back goes down, and you're able to bring in a Hall of Famer and take it to the house.
And Phoenix Jones, 2 scores going into that injury. And Ray Bentley says, well, I'll take one too. Why not? I don't touch the ball very much. I might as well take it right when I get the chance.
That's right. Well, I mean, he's been doing a really good job out of the backfield catching the ball. So now he's reminded us how good of a runner he is.
Vintage Ray Bentley here at Estadio Matt Wilson for a huge play to put the Aztecs way out in front. 9:47 to go here in the 4th. But the Aztecs add to their lead now, an 18-point difference over Arizona.
Yeah, that one play put Bentley ahead in rushing for Mexico City. He's 1 yard behind DJ Moses at 51. He could be the leading rusher of the game.
A lot of game left. That's all I'll say. You never know in this league. Return here coming, and Arizona will set up at the 22. Coverage of the SFL on Next Level Sports continues Saturday, July 30th at 6:30 Eastern Time with the Baltimore Vultures and Portland Fleet with live look-ins on Sioux Falls and Indianapolis. Sunday, July 31st, you'll see Fort Worth try their hand at in-state rival Houston, the Headhunters at 8:45 Eastern with live look-ins on Louisiana and this Arizona team. For your channel guide and more information about NXT, visit nlse.com. Quick throw, and Ashley Jackson, smooth as butter, has the first down.
Yeah, they lined up in quads and decided to go all slants on 1st down.
1st and 10 again. New set of down. We're just going to move past it. First and
Anytime I
10.
get you to giggle, I've won.
4-3 look here out of Arizona. 9:16 to go here in the fourth. They need points, and they need them fast. Jackson, 5-step drop, throws outside. Oh, made the mistake, and Mexico City takes it away. It's a huge play there. That interception made, and Ashley Jackson's not going to like that one. Brody had it.
Yeah, I mean, she rolled the dice a lot with those pinpoint passes, but not so much on this pass. I mean, it wasn't the most accurate throw for the day, and she paid for it.
Man, oh man, all Mexico City to this point. Arizona having a game that they'd like to forget about. And an offsides there will add to Bentley. Wrapped up in the backfield, but it won't matter. The offsides will give them a first down and 5 yards.
Yeah, that negates another great penetration through the offensive line of Hunter Norwood.
Now you're just going to see more Ray Bentley, Charles. It's fire and lightning for this Aztecs team. They can throw the ball. They can run the ball. Had a very tough week last week, taking on Houston with short notice about the news of Matt Wilson. And that's always as a coach with experience, coaching in a game like that, that's a very tough game to win, as Phoenix Jones is out for the rest of today's game.
Ouch. Broken kneecap.
These doctors in the SFL get them back going.
Yeah, it's just it makes a lot of the GMs and owners of the league wondering whether or not they should go two halfbacks.
Give Ray Bentley still on his feet.
Wow.
Oh, the bowling ball all the way down to the 18.
Yep. That what do you say? I mean, that was on all sides. That was the offensive line starting it, great blocking, and the Hall of Famer just with another solid run.
I'd tell you what you say. You say goodbye. He almost broke that one off, too.
Yeah. And you say, see you in the end zone.
Ray Bentley's carries for the year, coming into the game, he had 11 for 29 yards, no scores. More used in the pass game. But for those of you who may not know who Ray Bentley is, he's played fullback a couple of years. He's been in the backfield, and here he's going to go again off the right side down to the 2. But, man, Ray Bentley reintroducing himself to the SFL. He says, hey, just so y'all remember, I'm a 5-time All-Star, and I had over 11,000 yards rushing.
And I'm never going back to fullback again. He's the leading rusher now with 76 yards.
He's got 97 career touchdowns. That's 7th best all time.
He can crack a hundo here in the fourth, Andy.
You never know. Actually, he tied. Here's a give. And with that score right there, he ties Reggie Streeter with 98 all time.
Oh, incredible. Incredible game. I mean, that Ray Bentley is just putting on a showcase here in the second half.
Oh, baby. Ray Bentley's going to show his son this game and said, your dad used to ball, and he can still ball.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, makes you think. Andy, you're going to bring in another halfback next season?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to bring in Ray Bentley's son at this rate. Tell me when that little guy wants a contract. Cole Varner on to try and add the extra point. That would make it 42-17. This game really looked like it was back and forth, and the Aztecs really took control.
Yeah, I mean, took control. They threw everybody out of the car. It's theirs now. Nobody gets to drive it.
7:13 to go still in this one, Charles. Plenty of time to see even more Ray Bentley. But Arizona obviously will try and fight their way back into this one.
Yeah, now it's you got to score every series if you want a chance. And get some mistakes cause some mistakes on the defensive side for Arizona as well.
Return here by Owens out to the 22. That mistake from Ashley Jackson, Charles, uncharacteristic. Before that, she was 22 of 29 for 2 scores. So that pick, a blemish on the night, but until then, she was playing really well.
Yeah, I mean, she was spreading around the field, like as I said, accurate pinpoint passes, and I guess she showed a tendency that they saw on the sideline and put into play to capitalize.
Two receivers top of the screen in the gun. 4-3 look here out of Mexico City. Looking to throw, flips out DJ Moses. Moses, first man there will bring him down. Only a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, they got they you know the swing passes and the runs up the middle are slowly becoming a thing of the past, hopefully for the offense, because they need to push it down a little bit deeper down the field.
Yeah, she did have that big throw to Jay Hayden, her longest of the night for 37. I'd like to see something like that at this point in the game.
Then you got to worry about Mr. 44.
Jackson gonna fire one deep on the corner route, and that's intercepted. Picked off there by Mexico City. Jermaine Menefield takes one away.
Oh my God, that was I wonder if it didn't look like she was getting any pressure in the middle. I don't know why she got rid of the ball so early. It didn't look like Connor Weston had a chance to develop his route.
Tried on the corner route, and it wasn't there, and Menefield will pick that one off. Here's the throw outside. That one's good for 4. Wilson dealing again.
Turning it around. I just keep running it, though. They haven't been able to stop Bentley.
2nd and 6.
Three wide receivers, bottom of the screen, one to the top. 3-2 look here out of Arizona. Wilson will give right up the middle. Ray Bentley, nothing doing there.
I wonder if they bring in the second team later in the quarter, if Bentley takes a seat and the fullback takes all the runs.
It's a good question. That is a good question. Here's Wilson, going to fire outside. Caught! Oh, it's going to be 4th and inches at the 36. Just on the edge, if not outside of field goal range.
Yeah, well, the not a perfect route run there, just a couple inches short. But I don't think anyone's going to be too angry with. Oh, it looks like they're going to try and draw him.
Oh, the bowling ball here. The roof might come off this place if he picks up this first down. Wilson going to adjust some stuff at the line like the veteran he is. Oh, Arizona tried to jump it.
They're going for it.
And the bowling ball's got it. First down, Aztecs.
Oh, they're going crazy in the stands. Oh, that was a gutsy call. I mean, they're not so much gutsy, but more of a statement run.
Ray Bentley is tied right now with Reggie Streeter, 6 most touchdowns all time. He can take 6th overall if he can get into the end zone on a rush play this drive. Flip outside, caught, first down yardage down to the 24. I think that's Mike Daggs who made the grab, and it is.
And Mexico City, their offense has found another level here in the second half. I mean, they were playing well in the first half, but they must have seen something in halftime in the locker room, and because they're just firing all cylinders.
2 in the backfield from the 24. 4 minutes to go, a little bit over that. Aztecs trying to make sure they use this clock wisely now that they have the ball back in their hands. Bentley will fall down after getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And Bentley's going to need an oxygen mask here. He's been running a lot here in the second half. He's probably not used to it.
Yeah, certainly want to make sure his lungs are good. That is true. He's been running quite a bit, and he's probably here in week 3 still in fullback shape a little bit.
And he didn't have time for orange slices at halftime either, so.
That is true. 4-3 look here out of Arizona. Play clock dwindling down. Wilson going to give it off to Ray Bentley, and Bentley shoved backwards. It'll be 3rd and 10 at the 24.
So what do you do here, Andy? You run it or pass it? Well,
Well,
I know what you're going to say. You're going to say pass it.
I mean, Wilson's been diming them, right? So I think you tell Matt, hey, if it's there, take it. If it's not, check it down. He's 30 of 39 tonight. 2 scores, 1 pick. And they're going to put 1 in the backfield and go 4 wide.
Yeah, you say that to him, but then you call gun straight.
Yeah. 4 wide, 3-2 look here for Arizona. Wilson, short drop, all slants play. Got it. First down yardage, easy money. There it was, Charles.
Easy money, that's right. No mistakes for Mexico City in the second half.
First grab tonight for Terrell Cooper. Mr. Cooper, welcome to the game.
Excuse me. Clock is ticking.
Just the 4th catch of Terrell Cooper's career. Sets up this 1st and 10 from the 13. They get a first down without picking up the touchdown.
Wow. Cooper's a big boy, man. 6'5". He's the tallest wide receiver out there next to Dag.
And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. All Aztecs here in the Stadio Matt Wilson. 42-17 on top of Arizona. You're watching the SFL presented by APM Music right here on Rare Drop Sports.
And what we saw, Andy, was the Mexico City offense just took over this game.
They did. They've really controlled the offense. They've controlled the time of possession. And their defense, a couple big turnovers at key moments to keep the ball with Mexico City, really most of the 4th quarter.
Question is, are they going to keep Mr. Bentley out there? Are they going to let him take a breather?
3rd and 11. Sling that rock.
That's the Andy we know and love.
We'll see. From the 14, it's not even Matt Wilson in there anymore. They've pulled Matt Wilson. That's Yuki Yamada in there with 4 receivers wide. Bentley's still there, though. Yamada going to throw, and he is incomplete across the middle. Yamada tried to fit in a window. 4th and 11.
Yeah, he definitely. That was, not much to complain about there. They took it all the way down the field, and it looks like they're going to be walking away with some points. Big Arizona in a deeper hole.
Number 15 is in for the field goal attempt. 14-yard.
Well, yeah.
Cole Varner will trot out, try and make it 45-17. Varner had a lot of extra points today, Charles, but haven't needed him much on his own. Not many stalls out of the Aztecs today.
No, not at all.
Yamada puts it down. Varner up and through from 31 yards away. Now 45-17, Mexico City on top.
Yep. Now Arizona just wants to see if they can just put some points on the board to narrow the gap a little bit. The game's out of reach for them, but let's see if they can get it in the end zone.
Well, through one half, it looked like Arizona very much had a good game plan for Mexico City. The Aztecs offense here in the second half has taken over, taken control, and done what they do usually and scored a lot of points.
Yeah, Mexico City needed this game to stay in competition in that South Division. They're going up against some good teams in there, so this win was big for them.
Yeah, they sat at 1-1 in the division. Houston had jumped out over top of them. Lone Star and Fort Worth were both 1-1 coming into this weekend. So Houston falling to Atlanta, Mexico City at 2-1 would jump back up just below them with a head-to-head loss. Not that the playoffs are looming, but very important for them to get back on the right foot. So a big win.
Go.
And here's a nice run. I think that's Will Todd right up the gut.
Yeah, right up the gut. Went on that seam route. Got a good gain there.
Yeah, made the grab and then just got loose.
Smart play, calls timeout right after the game.
Man, on a curl, too. How often do you see that?
Not very often.
Well, Arizona in that Western Division was trying to take a full game lead on Las Vegas, but the loss here, if everything holds with 1:40 to go, will drop them back down to even with Vegas after Las Vegas lost this weekend as well. Four receivers wide. Jackson fires across the middle. That's another completion there, down to Mexico City's 38.
Let's go. Let's get some points on the board.
Jackson, 5-step drop, pressure coming, will unload, and that is caught and out of bounds there at the 30-yard line of Mexico City.
Plenty of time. They may be able to put two scores up if they score quickly here and then get the onsides.
You know, we've seen wilder things, Charles.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, maybe not. This would be pretty wild, but
You mean for them to win?
yeah.
Yeah, that would be
we have seen some wild stuff.
Yeah.
Here's Jackson. We'll flip it out. There's DJ Moses going to get some yards in garbage time, and Moses out to the 24 before being shoved out of bounds.
Yeah, I think they need to score here in the next couple plays. To get two. I'm rooting for them to get 2 touchdowns.
Well, and for Mexico City on a night, they had Matt Wilson's celebration of life this weekend to name the stadium after him this weekend, and to have this kind of response to that, I think speaks levels. Charles, it was a big weekend for the Aztecs.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it means a lot that they walk away with a win, and also, the touchdown pass from Wilson to Dags was, it was touching, and everyone was. I think you can't walk away from that and feel anything other than happiness about the league and what Mike brought to the SFL.
Gun straight look here, 2nd and 4. Jackson fires deep on the corner route. That's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Connor Weston with the grab.
What Matt brought to the SFL, sorry.
It's a nice throw over the top there. Backups in for Mexico City, but a good throw nonetheless.
All right, let's get the onsides and make it interesting.
Minute and 11 to go. Arizona only has 1 timeout, so any time that Mexico City possesses the football essentially would end the game.
Yep.
Extra point up and on the way. Allen makes it 24-45. 21-point difference.
Everybody's favorite play in football is the onside kick.
Right, yes. That's what all the fans have been here waiting for.
They're on the edge of their seats here.
See if Allen has the gusto to try and give Arizona the football back. Ball's on the tee. This kick will bounce. It'll go right into the hands of the Aztecs, and they will down it at the 40-yard line.
Yep, it's victory formation time, my friend.
69 seconds left in the ballgame. Charles, the second half really belonged to Matt Wilson, Phoenix Jones, and Ray Bentley. The 3 of them really combined, and Mike Daggs to an extent too. The 4 of them combined to really finish this one off.
Yeah, incredible. I mean, they played well in the first half, but in the second half, just, again, they went up to another level, and Arizona just wasn't able to keep up.
Scorpions had a good game plan, and sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way. Mexico City went up by about 3 scores, I believe it was, before it really got out of hand. A couple of bad interceptions that Ashley Jackson threw really sealed the momentum. Mexico City controlled the clock and scored on both of those drives, and that really was your tail of the tape.
Yeah, I mean, it's fitting, Yeah, the people that you were rooting for coming in on the Mexico City side, they, showed why they're great people in the SFL, but also great players on the field.
Aztecs able to hold DJ Moses to just 51 yards, but that's on 10 carries, 5.1 yards per carry. They just didn't give him the ball very much, Charles.
No, they didn't. I mean, he's shown what he can do. I mean, especially on that outside off tackle run, he's dangerous.
They throw the ball 38 times, completing 29 of them. Now Wilson, 31 of 41, 75-yard completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick.
So the big question is, who do you give player of the game to?
I think both running backs have 2 scores. Ray Bentley, 15 carries, 79 yards, 2 scores. He also had 11 receptions for 52 yards there. If it's not Matt Wilson it's not Matt Wilson tonight for all of the reasons that Matt Wilson deserves the player of the game tonight. I think Ray Bentley is your second best option.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I really would. I mean, if Phoenix would have stayed in the game, we could have been having a different conversation here. But Ray stepped in when he needed to and kept that fifth gear going for Mexico City offense.
A time of possession for the Aztecs, staggering there, 29-13.
I think most of that was in the second half.
Yeah. Yep. And the Aztecs really, through air and ground, they kind of did everything tonight, Charles, really well.
Definitely. And I don't know if I got to go back and look at the season stats, but they've only had, I think, the defense for Mexico City's only had 2 sacks all season.
They didn't have one tonight.
Yeah, I was expecting them to, I said it on the Arizona side that I was expecting them to start feeding on the sack side, but with guys like Dan Tritz and Patterson and Kingsley and Blaylock, I thought, they were going to get a couple tonight too, but they didn't. They didn't get that.
Yeah, that Arizona offensive line is something else. I say that's not necessarily a bad thing in terms of Mexico City. I think it's tough to get sacks against this Arizona team no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, AJ had plenty of time in that backfield to go through all progressions, and that first half was clicking, and not so much the second half, but that offensive line is both on passing and rushing. They've shown that they can really hang in there with any team in the league.
Well, our stats truck has voted for Ray Bentley. Tom Rahman thinks that Ray Bentley should be the player of the game. Charles, you also say Ray Bentley. I say either Ray or Matt. And I also think Mike Daggs has a case. 7 catches, 132 yards and a score. But other than those 3, I think it would be tough to give it to any defensive player.
Are you running for office? Because you really never answered. Like one person.
My answer is Ray Bentley is the player of the game. 80 yards on the ground, 49 through the air, 2 scores to go along with that. And the bowling ball thrust into action at both running back after the Phoenix Jones injury adds 2 touchdowns. That's your story of tonight from Estadio Matt Wilson. He's Charles Doherty. I'm Andy Hamilton. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, and we'll see you in Week 4.